In the midst of flipping couches, I've made more on a weekly basis than going to work, breaking my back, being in the shops doing 40, 50, 60 hours.
If you're doing 30 or 40 flips a month, the systems are going to matter a lot more. 20 flips a month, you can be like relatively inefficient and still get that done.
Having a full-time job, it's like a lot of labor. And then doing this on the side, it can be anywhere from 10, 20 hours a week with couch flipping. I realized like that amount of time is almost the same amount of work, time, and money that I'm making.
If you're doing this full time, that number should be at least 20. I'm in Colombia right now, so it's like 12:30 Eastern time zone.
Colombia, that's right next to my country, Peru.
Oh, I didn't know you're Peruvian.
Yeah, born and raised. I've been here since I was a kid, so yeah, that's awesome.
What part of Peru?
Lima.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Lima's
city,
great.
the main city. Colombia's beautiful too. I mean, the food is great, culture and everything.
Pereira, which is like El Cafetero. It's like the
Oh, really?
coffee region of Colombia. Pretty quiet here.
Nice.
Population like 700,000. Yeah, I'm the only we're like the only gringos around here.
No way. I'd imagine. I know it's different over there because of the people and the culture. They're all looking at you like, yep, we have another tourist.
Here they're quite friendly. I think in Medellin you get a different vibe.
It depends where you're at. People can be very welcoming, always. That's great, man. That's awesome. So I know last time we spoke and you told me to keep doing what I'm doing, invest into the sectionals, get into the $100 to $300 tier sectionals, save up some money, and I did. And I've been consistent since then. I believe that was back in November or December since we spoke.
Probably been like 2 months, yeah.
Yeah, 2 months. I've been just doing the same thing, learning new little micro details on the cleaning part, on the delivering part, how to picture everything, the staging part. And it's now February. I started in October, so it's been roughly 4 to 5 months. I wanted to know, where do I need to be next? Because I know you're in regards to scaling up from flipper to more on the professional side, like actually building a business. And I know it takes time, money, and basically there's a roadmap to it. And I want you to meet me where I'm at. I mean, that's the whole point. But where should I be next within the next 6 months? So far, I have 2 storage units. So I was able to do 2 storage units now. I've just been sourcing out, same thing, $100, $200, $300 couches, sectionals. I've gotten to getting comfortable at selling between $450 to $650, $750. So I've been accomplishing that much in that tier and that price range. And so far as the like utilizing the software and the tools and everything, I've now been very comfortable with that. But where should I be? I mean, I want my goal to, I know I have a vision and like the goal itself as far as how much I want to make and where I want to be in regards to building a brand. Because right now I'm just a couch flipper. I'm just flipping couches. I know I gotta keep doing what I'm doing consistently, but you know better. What's the roadmap looking like for me now to 6 months?
Is your sales tracker accurate?
Yeah, it is. I've been tracking absolutely everything.
So if I look here.
Oh, and I want to just share a small little piece because I know you're about to look at the numbers. I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's crazy because I've been welding. I don't like to call myself any kind of label because I know it's very transcendent. Like I can be this or that. Become a newer identity in regards to what it means career-wise, what that means and what that looks like. And I became very attached to the idea of I went to school, I got to be a welder and I got to, push through. Like I said, I was telling you about it when I first started. I genuinely did want to do welding for the money. And I realized that I actually want to specialize in one thing. And where does that go? I believe, yes, you can make money 1000%. For those months that I was doing while I was working at these companies, at these shops, doing your 40 to 60 hour weeks or getting laid off or hours being cut and just trying to figure out how to come out with some cash, I learned a lot about couch flipping. In the midst of flipping couches, I've made more on a weekly basis than going to work, breaking my back, being in the shops doing 40, 50, 60 hours. It like mind boggles me. Obviously, we know what it is when you work for yourself and you start a business. I was so stubborn. I realized if I let go of this identity of you have to push through being this ideal version of, well, I went to school, I'm a welder, I gotta push through, I gotta go through the hard, get any job, get any welder job. That's what they tell you. Get any welder job, even if the pay sucks, who cares? You're gonna learn. It's like, actually no, because I found a better way to make money. And that's really where I stand with my identity. It's like, how do you continue to scale up and make more money and creating a newer version of yourself, right? Your identity. And the tracks and the metrics that you see, I could have made more, but because I was working at these shops, it took away some time of me where I could have put more time and effort sourcing out and picking up couches and going through the system. Whereas, I'm working here, I don't have enough time. I'll pick up a couch or two. That's why I could have made more, but I decided to still go into this 9 to 5, go into this working 40+ hour weeks and still flipping on the side. And I realized actually making less if I continue to do that.
Okay, so you've been doing the couch flipping on the side, and you have been working full time at the welding job.
Yeah, I recently left.
When'd you quit?
This month. I quit this month. And I
I'm not
quit
sure.
with saving money, by the way. I didn't just quit, I don't know how I'm going to figure it out. I had saved up enough to continue couch flipping and continue to reinvest that money, like you said.
That's great. How much were you making a month from your welding job?
Dude, it varies because you're new, right? So when you're new and you don't really have connections like that, and you're not specialized in a specific thing, you can go from 22, 23 an hour. The most I've had made was 28 an hour. But that still isn't enough. Like, I know it's made for somebody, but what I've already seen and made, it's not. The math is not mathing, basically.
Let's say you're making $4,000 a month before tax.
4 or 5, yeah, with OT, even OT. That's really where they say you make your money, but you're breaking your back, you're exhausted, it's outdated. And like, I love welding, don't get me wrong, it's in a very creative way and working with my hands. But money-wise, career-wise, this lane has always, entrepreneurship business has always been the case.
Interesting. I guess you got to get one of the union jobs.
They wanted me so badly. As soon as I graduated, I could have gone down that path. But I realized if I do that, I'm slaving myself away. Like, I'm going to sign up a contract for 5 years and that's it. I'm stuck there. Even if I do start something on the side, my time is now belongs to somebody else.
When I'm looking at your sales track, I'm not sure if this is accurate or if it is, but like, for example, gross sales in January is 2,800 and then this month is 1,500. Is that correct?
Yes. That's because I was working like all these crazy hours.
Last month, 9 flip. If you're doing it on the side and you're netting $2,000 a month on the side in addition to your full-time stuff, that's not bad. But then in February, this is where you started getting into this full-time and you're at 6 sales for the month.
Recently, I just got 4 new sectionals as well.
Can you send me the link to your Facebook Marketplace profile?
Yes, I post them on Marketplace. First, I have done it with Ivy Flip. I was just on a rush, so I didn't get a chance to get on the laptop. You know how it just sends cross listing, which is a very important tool. It's actually very useful.
I see you're making some sales on OfferUp. So
yeah, OfferUp. I have Craigslist too, and I'm very adamant about reviews. And I've been documenting. I'm getting ready to just make a ton of content, get back on TikTok and do Instagram, and yeah, it's gonna be cool to see just the progress, everything that I've been doing so far.
Yeah, I'm opening up your Marketplace profile now.
And critique me as much as you can. I'm here for all the constructive criticism. Where do I need to work? What do I need to do? What should I, execute on?
Yeah, overall photos are good. You see how like there's sunlight here?
Yes, there it was. Yeah, absolutely.
I would try to do this at a different time of day. The photos are actually of the couch in the sunlight. They say like golden hour is a good time towards the evening, but I'm not sure like exactly the positioning of your storage unit relative to the sun.
Yeah, that's where I need to figure out the angles.
The lighting is going to help, right? Like lighting, probably the most important aspects of your photography, especially because you're doing it outside. But overall, I think the staging is good. Staging is good. Like I would just work on trying to do this at a different time of the day so that you can actually get the photos in the sunlight. The other thing is like with the description, like I don't think you need to do that much in the description.
Kind of like get rid of that paragraph and just do the check marks.
For example, dimensions. In general, I tell people not to put dimensions in their listing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because like even if you put the dimensions in the listing, like how many people ask you, oh, what are the dimensions, right?
All the time, yeah.
So people aren't really reading it, and then it takes up space. Your goal, and like when you put up a listing on Facebook, is not to sell the listing. Your goal is to get someone to message you, and then once they're messaging you, you can sell the listing. And so if you omit the dimensions, that's another question that they can ask you that may provoke the conversation. Really, in your listing, you want to keep it really short and sweet. The information people need to know is like, why is this on sale? What's the context? So for example, like if you're buying a couch on Facebook, right? Like you want to know like a $4,000 couch, the guy's like giving it away for free free. The natural question for you is like, why is this available? Why is this free? That's like the curiosity that needs to be satisfied. Maybe if the guy's moving, he doesn't want to bring it with him and he needs it out of his apartment. There's some explanation that makes sense. Similarly, you want to provide some context, like where is this couch from? How is it used? Is there a dog or a cat? Why is this available? Why is it such a great deal?
That makes perfect sense. Creating a space where you can connect with the customer, with the client on Messenger.
You don't need to say like, oh, this is a beautiful sectional that is great for a family. They can just infer that from the pictures. Most of the work is going to be done with the pictures. Make sure that you're taking photos in sunlight. So figure out what time of day is conducive for that and just take photos in that time of day.
For sure. Would you say then just leave get rid of that paragraph, get rid of the dimensions and mention like the check marks, for instance, like what I'm saying in there?
Yeah, exactly. Like this couch was like 4 years old. It was used by this couple. They're a young professional couple, no dogs, no cats. It's been professionally cleaned, sanitized, whatever. Just like I'll deliver it to you, right? Like just like the information that's most important for them to like wrap their head around. Am I going to buy this couch off Facebook Marketplace? How many couches do you have in storage right now?
4 at the moment.
You have 4 listed and you have 4 in storage. So everything you have is listed. Why don't you have more?
So due to timing right now, because of work or was work, and then just having that specific window to go pick up. But I definitely now for sure need to be having more and stock up, having more of those listings. And that's really where I'm at right now.
When did you leave your job, I guess?
It was before Valentine's.
It's like 10 days. Like the equation here is like really simple. You need more inventory, you need more listings.
Source out. Would you say now, okay, where I'm at today, to get to what you just said, the having more inventory, having more listings, what does that look like on a monthly, like for within weekly and monthly?
Month to date, you've done 6 flips. If you're doing this full time, that number should be at least 20.
20 monthly.
20 a month, yeah. At
so
least.
breaking it down to like 5 to 6 pickups a week, or try and get as many within a week.
So you want to be doing roughly 5 flips a week minimum.
I mean, yeah, that's the math for sure.
Yeah. If you did this month 6 sales at an average sale price of $250, right? That's kind of low. That's on the low end, like your average sale price. So this indicates to me, once again, you're still kind of just getting the free stuff. Last month was a little bit better. You did 9 flips. Your average sale price was $317. Your average purchase price still about $26. So still basically picking up the stuff that you can for free. How much cash do you have?
I have $1,000, like to use for couch flipping.
Got it. So that's not like your rent and
all that's separate.
Right now, what's probably happening is you're just like only flipping things you feel are like really good condition that you're getting virtually for free. And you should pick your shots. So you need to pick more of them.
Stock up more.
Yeah, you need more inventory.
So walk me through, because I've watched numerous of the interviews you had with other flippers, meeting them where they're at, basically where I'm at right now. On a weekly basis, I'm picking up 5 couches or 10 couches, storing them up, cleaning them up, then listing them. Basically, how would that be broken down on a weekly basis?
You should be picking up a minimum of 5 couches a week.
Like have a system, basically. This is the day or 2 day, I'm going to pick up these 5 couches.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's always good to have a system. I don't think you need to worry about that right now.
Okay.
I think you just need to get more volume. If you're doing 30 or 40 flips a month, the systems are going to matter a lot more. 20 flips a month, you can be like relatively inefficient and still get that done if you're working full-time hours every week. And that's really the question I'd be asking myself if I was in your shoes. Like, are you really working 40 hours a week?
How am I optimizing my 40 hours?
Because I mean, you were putting in 40 hours a week for sure at the welding job. They made you clock in, they made you clock out. So when it's like your own time, are you actually forcing yourself to be there 40 hours a week, or are you just kind of being opportunistic?
Right. And then now, whenever
you're like,
through it.
Yeah, I think so, right? You're looking at this couch and like, oh, this is not worth my time.
And that's very good to pay attention to, because having a full-time job, and it's like a lot of labor, and then doing this on the side, it can be anywhere from 10, 20 hours a week with couch flipping. I realized like that amount of time is almost the same amount of work time and money that I'm making, right? Like, if I couch flip 10, 20 hours and then I'm working my full-time, they both make me the same amount of profit, like the same amount of money. So now it's like, how do you make all together? Like, you could make more than what you're making at a full-time job.
Ironically, you did better in January when you were working a full-time job compared to what you're doing in February.
Very true.
So to me, it kind of feels like you took your foot off the gas. Right. I don't know. You quit your job, maybe you need a little time, like rest, recuperate, kind of chart out a new direction for yourself. It was Valentine's Day, maybe some time with significant other. When you quit your job is the time in which like you need to go ham.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Like you need to do to get that like fire under your butt to get things like really moving.
Yes.
Now's the time.
Yeah, now it is 100%, man. So really, all it is, delete some of the stuff, chop it off on the description, and increase value.
The listings are overall good. I don't think you have a lot to work on with the listings. Like I said, work on the description a little bit, focus on the lighting.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Like really, it's just the time of the day. If all you
Yeah.
did is like have slightly better photography, better lighting, like the listings look pretty good. You just need to be doing more.
And
Like,
keep doing that for 6 months straight, because I know for sure, I don't know when that you would know that time frame, and I know I also would know that time frame of operating to a higher level, like scaling into opportunities that you provide on with Ivy Flip, right, with the returns and all the other programs. But doing exactly what you just said for the next 6 months, should we revisit this conversation to where I need to be next? What would be like that picture?
Your goal is to do 20 flip in March. Don't worry about like, optimizing for profit and optimizing for sale price, whatever. Just worry about doing volume. Once you get to 20 flips a month, you can say like, okay, I'm busy enough. You're doing enough work, right? And then we can optimize on, how much you're paying for couches, the selection of inventory, how much you're selling it for. You need to understand what it's like to flip 20 couches a month. That's like really the baseline
Definitely.
for anyone going full time. That's simple. How do you flip 20 couches next month?
That's my goal. How am I going to execute, right? I've been doing this now. Let's do 20 flips and let's be consistent on that.
And if you do 20 flips, you'll have replaced your welding income almost entirely.
Well, 100%. Yeah, because 4 or 5K or even 6 on some good weeks, like I'm still making way more here, just building couch flipping, like just doing this full time. 20 flips, that averages 8 to 10K a month.
Well, at your current numbers, you're looking more like 5 to 6 gross revenue. That's assuming your average sale price is $250. If your average sale price is $300, you'll make more. So what average? Yeah, it's about 6,000 if your average sale price.
But that would be based on, I'm doing the L shapes, U shape sectionals. I know that sells for more, but yeah, that's around 550, maybe 650 on some good ones.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing is your average sale price does need to go up. The average right now is pretty low at 250. Well, this month, small sample size. Last month was 9 and then 312, so a little bit better. But in general, yeah, like if you can sell at a higher price point, you'll make more money. I would caution about that because your average sale price today is pretty low. It's like it's almost not worth your time, even if you're getting it for free. You should be targeting at least $300 gross profit. First is get the volume up.
That's the advice that I followed what you said. It's been working out. I mean, I've made a good chunk, right? Not like it's replacing my income, but I have some money saved up. I can now invest into more couches, increasing volume. I have more space, 2 storage units, and just get to those 20 flips a month. And that's it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for checking
in. Thanks, Charles.
Let me know how things are going by the end of next month.
Will do. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
All right. Stay safe.
Bye-bye. Ciao.
All right. Bye. Ciao.